Hey, everybody. Sorry, I'm not usually this late. I'm here. How's everybody doing? Mazikeen, Brenda, Pollyanna, Brandon. Let's see. Love Mia. Hey, everybody. I got your questions. I was busy writing them down before I started, so. How's everybody doing out there? It's freezing here. It's gonna snow probably. Yeah, we're probably gonna get snow. So, Mazikeen and Brenda, your questions. Both of you have questions, and they're yes or no questions. I'm going to use the runes to answer your questions. Really, Pollyanna? Oh, wow. I didn't. Wow. You got snow over there. Did I lose connection? Nope. I didn't lose connection. Yeah, I'd rather have it chilly and cold than to have it too hot. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if I was or not. Mazikeen, are you here, Mazikeen? There you are. I'm going to start with your question. I'm going to start with your question. You wanted to know, does S have a crush on you? So I'm going to use the runes for the yes or no questions because it seems to be better. You want okay? Marina K. I got you, Marina K. All right, this is going to be for Mazikeen. This is going to be with the runes. Does S have a crush on you? Give me 1 second here. All right. Does S have a crush on you? Oh, yes. That's a definite yes, because I can turn it either direction and it's the same thing. That's the Isa rune. That represents challenge. It could represent a standstill. There may be something blocking it. But yes, that's a definite yes, Mazikeen. That's a definite yes. Brenda, you're up next. You're very welcome, Mazikeen. You're very welcome. Brenda wants to know about getting that manufactured home this year. And that's a no. Unfortunately, that is the Ewa's rune. That represents transportation and partnership. So there's a issue maybe with some, I don't know, when it's talking about partnership, maybe this could be something to do with a finance company or perhaps the company that makes the manufactured home. But right now, and it could be that it's the effective problem is related to transportation, transporting the manufactured home. So right now, this year, at least for now, I'm going to say no. Maybe ask again in a couple of months. That may change. But as of right now, we're going to say, unfortunately, that's a no. All right. Yeah, it sounds like there might be something to do with a partnership, maybe a transportation issue. And it may not be related to you, it may be just related to the company, maybe a different company that may be transporting versus the company that actually sells the homes. There may be some issues between those two. You're very welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. Love Mia, you're up next. Did you listen to your reading from the other day? I did do your reading at the end. Awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did your reading at the end. You can if you look when you look at the live, you'll see the one that says ask, and you can ask and it should give you the timestamp to go in when I called your name. But you would be at the end of the live. All right. You want to know what Anthony's feelings and intent are. Let's see what we get here with this one. We're going to use the tarot on this. There's Mr. Hart coming in. All right. Anthony's feelings and intent. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Fool card. Oh, you've got the High Priestess. And I'll read it one time. The High Priestess, as you know, has a book on it. In the pages of a secret book lie the key to your inner look. This insight is a truer gaze, the wisest light to guide your days. So, this is telling me that, first off, you already know how you already have the intuition to know how Anthony feels about you. I see a new beginning. I see somebody that's goal-oriented and loyal and faithful. So I feel like you already know inside yourself, you need to learn to listen to your gut instincts. You need to listen to that. That's what the high priestess is telling you. Listen to your gut instincts. Your gut is, you already know there's loyalty, there's faithfulness there. The Fool card is telling me that there is a new beginning coming. So when you feel like your instincts are all over the place, what you need to do is take a few minutes and meditate. And then after you meditate, ground yourself. Because you're not grounded right now. If your feelings, if your instincts, if you feel like your instincts are all over the place, you're not grounded. And when you're not grounded, your thoughts will be all over the place. So try some meditation, even if it's just for a minute or two, and then ground yourself. If you have the capability of going outside and walking in the grass with no shoes on, that's good, depending on the weather where you live at. If not, another way you can do it is when you're taking a shower, as you're rinsing off, imagine all the heaviness rinsing off and going down the drain. That's what I believe the new beginnings is. He's wanting to take a leap of faith. So I feel like maybe he wants to ask you something, and I would say it's probably coming, because you got two major arcana cards here. You got the Fool card and you've got the High Priestess. So you already know what's coming. You already know. But you're saying that your instincts are all over the place. You need to ground yourself. I strongly recommend meditation and grounding, so that you can get a better handle on what you're really feeling, what your gut is really telling you. You're very welcome, Love Mia. You're very welcome. Brandon, you want to know what's ahead for you early this year? Yes, I have a chipped fingernail. Sorry. I need to fix that. I had a sharp edge and I started filing and then it came off. All right, Brandon, are you here, Brandon? Chrysi Polaroid. Hello there. You sure can, Pollyanna. Krizai Polaroid, do you want a reading? You have a question? Crazy Polaroid. Jeez. I need better eyeballs. Yes, you can ask a question. Okay, crazy Polaroid. I got it. Hey, Irish Jesse. Okay. Drive safe. All right, Brandon, you want to know what's ahead for you early this year? Let's see. Nine of Pentacles. Justice card. And the Moon card. Whoa. Hi, Latoya. Yeah, you can ask a question. Yes or no questions. I use runes to answer those, though, just so you know. All right, Brandon, what do we got going on here? So, there's something hidden from you, or you're hiding something from somebody. Hi, Trinity. So there's something. No, you can post it now. So there's something that may be hidden from you that you're not aware of. You feel fulfilled. You're working hard to make sure everything is the way you want it to be in all aspects of your life. You want things to be balanced in your life. But I feel like there's something that's hidden from you that's not been revealed yet. So there may be something coming that you don't know about. Just so you know, there could be something coming. That's what the Moon card is telling me, that something is not in plain sight right at the moment. You're not able to see it. There may be something you're trying to. I really can't tell if it's good or bad. We have the Justice card, so I'm going to say it's probably something that is going to help you maintain balance. Maybe there's something out there. Maybe there's some justice that somebody needs to feel, and that might be coming. Okay, Trinity, I got you. I think that with having the justice card, the scales of justice are on your side. Okay, Latoya, that's a yes or no question. I'll answer that with the runes. So Brandon, I think whatever is coming at you, you have justice on your side. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Whatever is hidden, it'll be revealed eventually. We know that no matter what people try to hide in the dark, it always comes out into the light. So over here with the Nine of Pentacles, you're fulfilled. You're just moving along with all aspects of your life going along like you want your life to go. So I don't think that it's going to interfere. I think the scales of justice in some form or fashion may step in if whatever's hidden is revealed. I feel the scales of justice are going to step in. In other words, it sounds like maybe somebody's going to get if there's karma is due on someone that's hiding something from you, if it's something negative, then I feel the karma they're going to get their karma. And it's not going to affect you. You're over here with the Nine of Pentacles. You're feeling fulfilled and you're just moving right along with your life, not worried about things. It's just that there's something hidden. And I feel it's somebody else that's hiding it. And when it gets revealed, that person may receive their own karma. I think I got everybody's in here. So it won't be bad. You're protected with the justice, the karma. When it does come to light, you're protected by the justice card. You have a nice day too, Brandon. Marina. Are you here, Marina? Marina. Okay. Brenda, are you out there? I hope you're feeling okay. The name of this deck is the Transparent Tarot. I lost something. Hang on. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. All right. This is for Marina. Sorry, I got distracted. All right. This is for Marina. This is a general reading. Sorry about the dog. He is a bit noisy. Tanky Poo, Pollyanna said hello. Pollyanna, he turned around and he's looking at me. I'd like to say hello back to you. All right, Marina, you've got the 8 of Wands. You've got the Lover's card. And you've got, whoa, you've got the 8 of Pentacles. Almost had 3 8s there. So what do we got going on here? You have to make a choice. You have to make a choice when it comes to people you're connected to. Somebody you're connected to, you have to make a choice, because you're receiving messages from the universe. This could be in the form of dreams that you're receiving them. I'm trying to see what I'm seeing here. Tank, don't you dare. You're focused on your life, and maybe somebody is not. There may be somebody that just isn't working out. You're currently single. Well, the 8 of Wands oftentimes kind of looks like Cupid shooting his darts at you. So somebody may be sending you messages, not necessarily literal messages, hinting at wanting to be connected with you, and you're busy focused on your life. You'd rather focus on what you have going on in your life rather than focusing on getting into a relationship. And you might have to make a choice. Do you want to get into a relationship with somebody that may be sending some type of a message, not necessarily a literal message, but signals? So you may have to make a choice whether you want to continue to stay on the path that you're on in your current life and stay focused on that, or if you want to get involved with someone. You may have to make that choice, because it seems like somebody may be sending you signals and maybe you're not paying attention to it because you're busy focused on other things in your life. And that's okay. It's okay to do that. Maybe you just aren't interested in getting with someone right now, connecting with someone. And the Lover's card is all about making a choice. So you're very welcome, Marina. You're very welcome. You're just focusing on what's important to you. And maybe right now, a relationship of some sort, even if it's just a friendship, maybe that's just not what you want right now. Pollyanna. My Pollyanna is up next. You want a general reading? I'm adjusting myself in my chair. It's so cold here, I had to wear my electric socks. Keep my feet warm. All right, this is for Pollyanna. They're heated socks, Brenda. They have it's a pair of socks. They have batteries in them. And you turn the batteries on and they heat your feet up. They keep your feet warm. Hi, Lisa Lopez. Amazon, Brenda. Amazon. They are awesome. They have 3 levels of temperature you can use. So, all right. Pollyanna, you got the Hierophant. Oh my goodness. You've got the High Priestess. And you've got the 8 of Pentacles. So you have a gut feeling about something. Your instincts are telling you, guiding you. Whoa, wait a minute. Instead of the tree of knowledge, the book of knowledge. So perhaps you're focused on reading something. Maybe you're focused on reading a book about faith. You're always reading. And look, you got the book laying right here in front of you. You're focused on this book. I feel this book is focused on maybe something to do with faith, or perhaps something to do with advice or guidance for something. So I'm looking to see if there's anything else I can see. You already know. Maybe you're focused on your faith. Because the Hierophant is about guidance. It's about having faith. So you may be focused on reading more, gaining more knowledge on that, on your faith, and gaining more advice, perhaps. I feel like there's something you're looking to get advice on, and maybe you're looking to reading books to get that advice. I know some people think this is the God card. It's not. It's faith. It's about faith, but it's not the God card. You're very welcome, Pollyanna. You're very welcome. All right. Crazy Polaroid, are you here? All right. You want to know what Donnell's current feelings are towards you. What is Donnell's current feelings towards Crazy Polaroid? All right, we have the Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. You want to know what Donnell's... This is not showing me anything about feelings. What this is showing me is that there may be some communication that Donnell is dropping hints that they are committed to you. I feel like Donnell is dropping hints to you that they are committed to you, and maybe you're just not picking up on it. You're focused on the rest of your life, the other things going on in other aspects of your life, other parts of your life, and you're not picking up on the hints that Donnell's dropping to you. So maybe pay attention to the things that Donnell says to you, and you will have a better idea. Sorry about the dog. So this would be him moving away. He's dropping. He may have said things. I feel like he's committed to you, though, because we've got the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles represents commitment. But he could also be committed to his life as well. You may end up hearing from him. Yeah. I feel like he's probably dropped hints to you, and you may not have picked up on those hints that he is committed to you. So maybe pay attention to the things that he says. Okay, so he is committed. It's just he moved on. He moved to another location, but he wants you to know that he's not forgetting about you. He's still committed to you. All right. Trinity. Are you here, Trinity? You're very welcome, Crazy Polaroid. You're very welcome. You want a message about your future job. I see the Page of Cups. The Knight of Cups. We have the Death card. So, what do we have here? Now, you know, the Death card does not necessarily mean literal death. It's a reflection. It's all about a change, a transition. So you may be transitioning from somebody that is a dreamer and naive. You may be transitioning into somebody that's determined to get that job, find the job that you want, and be tactful. This is a major change. Okay, Sab. So this is a major change I see here. You're taking that leap from going from being naive and a dreamer to taking things more seriously. From here to here. You're leaving this page behind. You're leaving that naive child behind, that naive inner child, and moving forward with determination to get what you want. And that is a major change. That's a change. The Death card represents a change that we cannot prevent, that we cannot stop. So I see you changing, and it could be that you're changing emotionally as well. This could also reflect an emotional change. You can't come through here, buddy. I'm sorry. This could reflect an emotional change as well as you're growing. You have that big change, that big transition from being naive to being determined, growing up and being determined to get the job that you want. You're very welcome, Trinity. You're very welcome. All right, Latoya, you're up next, and you have a question, a yes or no question. I'm going to use the runes for that. Are you here, Latoya? Irish Jessie, did you get home yet? Yeah, I got your question, Latoya. You want to know if your child's father is doing something. You want to know if your child's father is doing something. I'm going to use the runes to answer that. That is a yes. That is the Dagaz rune. So this is about becoming aware. This is about awareness. Being aware that there is something being done. So you need to protect yourself. You need to be sure to protect yourself. Yeah, you need to protect yourself. I would recommend probably uh, salt around your house, salt around your door frames, your windowsills, black crystals like black tourmaline, black obsidian are all good things you can use. Another thing, well, I don't know. I can't say if it's good or bad, but you need to protect yourself just in case. Um, Another crystal you can get is this one. This is a gold sheen obsidian, so if it is something bad, it'll reflect back on that person. All right, Sab, you're up next. You want to know what's next in your career. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Latoya. You're very welcome. All right, Sab, you're up next. What's next in your career? You're very welcome, Latoya. You're very welcome. All right, this is for Sab. You want to know what's next in your career? All right, the Two of Swords. Ah, you got the Death card. And you got the World card. So I feel like you have a choice to make. You have a decision to make. You may even have, there may be some thought or idea that you're not even consciously aware of that you have to think about. You want to know what's next in your career. There's a big change coming in your career. Irish Jesse, did you have a question? Let me know. So I see, what I see is a transition. You might be one part of your, maybe your career is going to take a different direction. Your career might be changing and going in a different direction. And the Death card is about the change and the transition into that. And the World card is the part that's taking you in a different direction. You might have to make a decision on whether you want to do that or not. That's a big decision. Well, I really can't tell you if it's a positive change. I would say it probably is a positive change. I don't have anything negative here other than the fact you have decisions to make. You might end up getting some job offers. You may, so what may come out is you may get some job offers that you have to decide on which one you want to take. And perhaps the one that looks best to you may require you to move to a different location. Let's say I don't know where you live at, so, and I don't want to know where you live at, but like here, maybe a job that is more fitting for you, but you would have to relocate, say, to a whole different area, make a big move. And that's what I see. You having to make that decision on whether you want to do that or not. Hi, Crystal. Yeah, so you might have a job offer that might end up taking you, offering you a job away from where you currently reside at. And that would be the big change. That would be a big change, a major change. You're very welcome, Sab. You're very welcome. Do you have a question, Crystal, or do you just want a general reading? This is for Irish Jessie. If you have a question, let me know. If you just want, okay, you want a general reading? Okay, you'll be after Irish Jessie. Irish Jessie wants to know what the outlook is for this year. Well, let's see what we can see. For 2026. Oh boy. This card is sure coming out an awful lot today. Oh, and so's this one, the High Priestess. And you've got the Ace of Wands. So this could be a big change coming as well. But in your case, this card could mean its literal name. But you already know that because of situations surrounding another person. I have a Southern accent. I'm not in the South now. I've been in the North for 11 years now. I didn't know I still had a Southern accent. So, Irish Jessie, this is something you already know is coming. This change. Whether this is something to do with your sibling, I'll put it that way. Or if this is somebody moving on, because I see a new start here too. With the Ace of Wands, this is something new. So this could be a new start for somebody. Also, this may not be your sibling. This may be someone else. Could be you starting something new. Something completely different. But whatever is changing, whatever's transitioning, and whatever new thing is starting, you already know. Because we have the High Priestess here, you have that gut feeling. I can see a couple of things here. I can see one way where it's about the sibling, but then again, it could be something else, someone else. It could be you that's making a big transition in some way, starting something new that you're actually passionate about. because here we have the flames, something that you desire, something you feel strongly about. So I feel like there's a change, but you're already aware of it. The high priestess tells me you already have that gut feeling. You know this transition's taking place. The transition may take place and something new's coming in that you feel strongly about. All right. Crystal. I feel like, Jesse, I feel like something big is changing. And you're already aware of it. You know it's coming. You see it coming. All right, Crystal, you're up next. You want a general reading? I don't do readings on them. Hey, Joyful Dolphin. Do you have a question, Joyful Dolphin, or do you just want a general reading? Haven't seen you in a while. Crystal, I'm not the one that does automatic writing. That's not me. And I don't read on the royal family. You're thinking of someone else. I can't remember her name. I used to go watch her, but Joyful Dolphin, if you have a question, let me know. If you just want that, or yeah, you got me mixed up. I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of her name. All right, you just wanted a general reading. So you've got the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Magician. Thank you, Crystal. And you have the Five of Swords. So you may be reflecting on choices that you have in your life, and you might be feeling conflicted. You might be dealing with conflict. Okay, I'm going to Joyful Dolphin, I'm only going to take one part of that. I'm going to use your question. I'm going to take that as a yes or no question. Am I doing good on locating the little ones in cases? I'm going to use that as a yes or no. I'm going to use the runes to answer, but let me finish Crystal here. I'm not writing them down. That's why I'm saying that. Hi, Helen. Hang on, let me write these down. I'm going to forget. I'm going to lose them if I don't, because now my chat's moving quickly. All right, so I'm on Crystal. What I'm seeing here is you're having to make a choice, and you're finding it difficult. You're conflicted, and so that creates a change. You want to maintain harmony and balance in your life. And you have everything you need. You have everything that you need to maintain the balance. You have everything you need to make the right choice as well. Instead of being conflicted about it, you know what you need to do. So there's some sort of choice that you have to make in your life, in some aspect of your life, some part of your life. There's a choice you have to make. You're conflicted about it. You already know what you need to do. Hi, Tanita. So, Crystal, you already know what you need to do. The when it comes to making that choice, I feel like maybe you have to make a change. All right, Joyful Dolphin is next. Okay, Tanita, I got you. Let me write it down. You're very welcome, Crystal. You're very welcome. Let's see. Joyful Dolphin, you want to know if you're doing good with the little one's cases. So we're going to use the runes. That's a yes or no question. We love you too. That's a yes or no question. So we're going to use the runes to answer that. And that would be a no. Let's see. Which rune is that? That is the Thoraces rune. You need to, there's no change. So you're not making any change in these cases. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I have to give you the honest what I see. And this is the Thoraces rune, and it represents change when it's upright. When it's reverse, and it's reverse right here, that means that there's no change. So you're not really making a difference. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but my little doggy, the little one, passed away a few months ago. Joyful Dolphin, the little one passed away. No, I don't do cards. I don't do yes or no with cards. All the yes or no's are done with the runes. All right, Helen. Are you here, Helen? You want to know what's coming to you. Yeah, it's been a while since you've been here. No, I don't pull cards for yes or no. I strictly stick with runes when it's yes or no questions. I apologize, Joyful Dolphin, but that's how I work it here. All right, Helen, what's coming to you? All right, we got the 10 of Wands. We've got the Hangman. And we got the Sun card. All right, so there's something you're dealing with that's stressing you out. Something you're dealing with that's stressing you out. You need to let it go. Whatever it is, you need to let it go. Once you let go of whatever's stressing you out, once you're successful at letting go of that stress, then you'll be able to enjoy joy and happiness with the Sun card. Positivity. But until you release this stress, let it go. Let go of this stress. You'll be successful at letting it go. And once you let it go, everything will be fine. You're very welcome, Helen. You're very welcome. All right, next up is Taynata. Taynata, are you here, Taynata? You're very welcome, Helen. You're very welcome. Taynita, sorry. My handwriting's so bad I can't read it. I needed somebody to interpret my own handwriting. All right, let's get a general message for Taynita. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Empress card. Oh, 1010. You've got 1010. Look up, when you get done here, look up the angel number 1010. So, what do we have here? We have somebody that has been talking about you and hurting you by talking about you behind your back. And because you're well aware that it's taking place, it has been stressing you out. What you need to do is put an end to this communication with this person, ignore what they're saying, let it go. I know that's difficult, but you're going to have to let it go so that you can let go of all this stress. And the Empress is saying that you need to nurture yourself, take better care of yourself. Don't let others affect the way that you feel by the things that they say. I know that words can hurt. I know this. But you're going to have to put an end to this if you haven't already. And whatever they've said, I know you're going to have to let it go because it's stressing you out. And take time to take care of yourself in the process. But look up the angel number 1010 and see what it means. Because you got two tens there. You got the 10 of swords and you got the 10 of wands. You're very welcome, Tainita. You're very welcome. Anybody else that has not asked a question? Remember, we will be live on Sunday doing just general readings, and I'll give you an angel number on that day. There will be no questions on Sunday. I do not take questions on Sunday. Well, if there's nobody else that has a question, I'm going to do a reading about, since it is the beginning of the year, and this year does represent new beginnings, because if you take the year 2026 and you add the 2, and the 6 together, they come together as one. One representing new beginnings, new starts. So I'm going to do a reading and see. I'm not taking to another question, Joyful Dolphin. Only if somebody is in here and they have not asked a question. I'm going to do one more reading, an overall reading of the general energy for the world itself, and see what we get for the world itself for the beginning of this year, just for the beginning of this year, and see how things are looking overall for the overall world, not just for the United States, but for the overall world itself, and see how things are working. And this is just for the beginning of the year. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to do it this time, and let's see what the overall energy is going to be like for the beginning of 2026 for the collective, the world. Brenda, I hope you're feeling better. Let's see what we have coming up overall, the overall energy for the world itself. The 6 of Pentacles, the Empress. Oh, the Empress. And the Judgment card. So, the overall energy. Ooh, and I just got goosebumps on this. Okay, Joanne, I'll answer you as soon as I finish this reading, and then you're probably going to be my last one for today. This is the overall reading for the collective of the whole, encompassing the whole world. This is the overall energy I'm seeing. I see here with the Six of Pentacles, harmony, adjustments being made to bring harmony into our everyday life. But I also see changes coming in. When I see the Empress, I think of Mother Earth. Hey, buddy. Mommy's busy. Can Mommy go back to what she's doing? You can't help Mommy. No. Stop. You can't climb in my lap. You're too big. Sorry about that. I had 200 pounds of tank trying to climb on my lap. All right. So I see changes coming. I see an awakening coming. I see freedom coming on Mother Earth. Oh, he's just showing his nose on here. Stop. You can't climb in my lap. Sorry, guys. I got an overgrown dog here trying to climb in my lap. No, you can't climb in my lap. I'm sorry, buddy. I apologize for the dog. He's trying to get in my lap. He's over 200 pounds. He won't fit. He's too big. All right. So, Tank, I'm trying to be serious here now. The Empress representing Mother Earth, representing Earth itself. I see changes coming to Earth. Whether it's physical changes or whether it's the people on Earth that is changing. Awakening. There's an awakening happening to freedom. But I see a change. The Six of Pentacles represents harmony, adjustments. It represents caring and sharing, being helpful towards others. So I see a good energy change coming. I see that coming. Maybe people becoming more aware of how the influence they have on Mother Earth itself and how it's changing. They're changing, and we need to nurture Mother Earth because we can do damage to her. All right. Joan. Let me get Joan here. Joan, I'm going to have to do your question with runes because that's a yes or no question. You want to know, is there a committed relationship with you and Stephanie in the future? That's a yes or no. And, ooh, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Let me see. Give me a second. That was no better. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name there, and I don't want to mess it up. Happy New Year to you too. You want to get a general reading on your career. So Joan is first. We're going to pull a rune for Joan. Is there a committed relationship with you and Stephanie in the future? Okay, I'll say X. Sorry, I apologize, but I cannot pronounce your name. All right. Committed relationship. Yes, Joan, there is a committed relationship. I do see a committed relationship. That is the Hagalaz rune. So I do see that is a definite yes. So is there spirits? Oh, did I blur out? I'm not surprised. You're very welcome, Joan. You're very welcome. All right, X, you want to know about your career? Oh, yeah, there's a spirit. If you're seeing a blurry vision, that means the spirit's going in front of the camera. All right, let's see what we can see about your career, X. We're going to see what we can figure out about your career. Joyful Dolphin, please don't delete comments. You know that not to do that on my channel. Please. And thank you. All right, this is going to be the last question I do for today. And I'll be back on Sunday. And remember, Sunday, I don't do questions, just general readings, but you get an angel number on Sunday. Hey, Chloe. Yeah, you come in a little late. It's okay. You can be here on Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday. All right. X, you've got the Page of Swords. You've got the Five of Wands. And there's that Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like you may be trying to gather some information about something. Or maybe considering, oh, you asked about your career. So this is about your career. Are you back again, buddy? You're interrupting here. Hold on. There. You got your kissy now. Go bye-bye. Oh, God. So, what I'm saying here about your career, you may be looking to update yourself on your career, maybe gather more new information, updated information. I know sometimes, like in some careers, for instance, nursing, counseling, that's just two that I can think off the top of my head. Every so often they have to go back and get updated on updated information. So I'm seeing, yeah, I know Brenda, he wants to help me. Hi, Blue Sky. You're here, but I'm not going to be taking any more today. I'll be back on Sunday, though. So I feel like maybe you're feeling conflicted about having to further educate yourself on your career, or maybe it's stressing you out that you need to maybe get more information about your career, to continue being fulfilled. So what I'm seeing is, some people have to go every so often because there's always updates in the field that they're in. And nursing and therapists are the two fields I can think of off the top of my head that are always having to go and get more education every so often for their nursing license or their therapy license. You're in psychology? Oh, well, that makes sense. See? So every so often you have to go, if you're a therapist or a psychiatrist or psychologist, you have to go every so often and update yourself on the new information that comes out in that field of work. So what I'm seeing here is maybe you're feeling conflicted about it, but it's something you have to do to maintain fulfillment in your career. So if you don't already know about it, there may be some upcoming, maybe some classes you have to take to update yourself on new information, is what I'm seeing here. I'm making it a short day because I didn't get much sleep last night. I apologize, guys. You're very welcome, X. You're very welcome. But I will be back on Sunday. So, same time on Sunday, doing general readings, and you get an angel number on Sunday. Depending on the reading, you may end up with 2 angel numbers, but usually just one. I give you an angel number, and if the cards decide they want to, they'll give you an angel number. So everybody, I appreciate everybody being here. I want to thank everybody. Pollyanna, thank you so much. Irish Jessie, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you all. I hope to see you all on Sunday, same time, 4 p.m. Mountain. No, 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 Central, 2 Mountain, 1 Pacific, and 9 o'clock UK time. I send much love and many blessings to everybody. Stay safe out there if you can. It's a crazy world we live in, even though there's changes coming from what my reading says. Changes for the better. And if you can, try to be kind. It doesn't hurt. And I hope to see you all on Sunday. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here.